Hello, I'm Ali Kazam. Welcome back to Space Patrol 2100. Glad you could join me for part 2 of Moonlaser. Last week, as you recall, an intergalactic terrorist began destroying buildings on Earth using a laser gun on the moon. Colonel Rayburn ordered Captain Dart of Galasphere 347 to find the weapon's hidden location. In today's segment, Dart and crew land on the moon. Major Valla, commander of Moonbase Alpha, is certain the laser is not anywhere on the natural satellite. However, Dart encounters an old diamond prospector that tells him of a mysterious new crater. Please, enjoy.
The attack started again. We got away just in time. Well, we've landed without trouble. Slim, you come with me. We'll use the hover jets.
What do I do?
Wait here. You know the rules, Husky. A Galasphere must never be left unguarded.
A lot of excitement I'm going to get. I should have brought some knitting.
I'll lead the way, Slim. Moon station's on the other side of the crater.
I'm sure the laser beam is not here. My men and I have gone over every inch of the moon, and we can't find any sign of it.
Major Valla, what's that light out there on the edge of the crater?
It's old Sam Marsden. He's been prospecting for moon diamonds for 20 years.
There are no moon diamonds left. All the craters have been worked out.
Maybe he's hoping to find a new crater.
No new craters have been found here for 100 years.
Still, I bet he knows the moon like the back of his hand. I'm going to talk with him. See you at the Galasphere, Slim. Goodbye, Major Valla.
I'm afraid Captain Dart is wasting his time.
Who are you?
Captain Larry Dart of Space Patrol.
Well, there's nothing to patrol here, so you'd best be going.
Must be exciting looking for diamonds.
Yep.
Seen anything strange around here lately?
Nope. And I ain't got time to make conversation.
I see. Well, I'll be off.
Hey, wait. If you see Major Valla, tell him I'll be rich sooner than he thinks.
All right. What do you mean you'll be rich sooner than he thinks?
What I said. I found a new crater.
What? Where?
50 miles to the north. I'm going there now to start digging.
You mustn't. It might be dangerous.
What's dangerous about a crater?
Well, well, you must tell Major Valla about it. You've got to stake your claim officially.
What are we waiting for, then? Let's get going!
That laser beam can't be on the moon.
I'm not so sure.
Why?
Because Sam Marsden has discovered a new crater.
There aren't any new craters on the moon.
I know. That's why I think this one is artificial.
Well, there's one way of finding out.
Wait. If that crater is false, there'll be somebody watching out for us. Let me take a look at it myself. If the beam is there, I'll go back and tell Rayburn. These attacks only occur once a week, so we've got 6 days before the next one.
Very well.
When are you gonna let me in to see Major Valla?
Who's that?
Marsden. I made up a story about his having to file a claim for the crater. It was the only way to stop him digging it up.
What should I do with him?
Keep him here till it's safe to set him free.
What's happening about my crater? I ain't gonna stay here all night.
Now we know the location of that crater, we've got to act fast.
Do you think there'll be more attacks?
Yes, I do. The men behind that beam have told me so.
Who are they?
The leader's an interplanetary crook called Barrage.
How did he get hold of a laser beam?
He hijacked a space freighter carrying scientific equipment. Then he and his gang headed for the moon and set up camp in an artificial crater.
What are they after, Colonel?
Money. And they'll destroy the world if they don't get it.
Excuse me, Colonel, but Barrage is calling you from the moon.
You mean he's got a video receiver?
He's got everything. Tell Barrage I'll take his call.
You'd better warn Rayburn that if he doesn't give us what we want...
Well, Rayburn, are you gonna send me a freight ship full of gold?
No.
Okay, then. At 9 o'clock tonight, I'll destroy Space Headquarters.
We'll destroy you first, Barrage. We've our own beam pointing straight at your crater.
Ha! That don't scare me. I got a rock-site shield covering my headquarters, and the laser beam can't get through rock-site.
Then I'll send troops.
The beam will destroy the spaceships before they land.
All right. But if necessary, we'll blow up the moon.
And kill 4,000 moon colonists? Ha! Why don't you just give me what I want?
I don't bargain with criminals.
Okay then, 0 hour is 9 p.m. tonight. If I don't get what I want, I'll wipe out Space Patrol headquarters.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Let's go and see Professor Haggerty. He might be able to help.
There's one thing about being in Space Patrol. There's never a dull moment.
I envy you all the excitement you're getting. I'm tied to my desk night and day, and I'd give anything to go back on active duty again.
What stops you?
My position. I'm head of Space Patrol, and I've got to be in headquarters most of the time. We're approaching Haggerty's building now.
That reminds me, how is the old professor?
As Irish as ever. And that means part madman and part genius.
Let's hope he'll be a genius this time.
I'm afraid I can't help you, Colonel. It's impossible to get a laser beam through a rock-site shield.
What does rock-site look like?
There's a piece of it.
Could it be beaten out thin enough to make a covering around a spaceship? If I could land troops on the moon...
We'd need 4 tons of rock-site, and there isn't that much available. Wait a minute. On reflection, I might...
Reflection? That's it. If we could polish this stuff to shine like a mirror...
You might have something, Dart.
Look at this. When a laser beam hits a rockside shield, it doesn't go through it. Now, if the shield reflected like a mirror, the beam would bounce back where it came from.
And destroy the gun that fired it.
You're forgetting one thing. Barrage's crater is protected by a rockside shield of its own.
But the shield opens when he fires the beam. At that very second, we must have our rocksite mirror in front of it.
And how can we do that?
I'll tow it behind my Galasphere.
It'd be suicide. If you're a fraction of a second out, Barrage's beam would hit the Galasphere.
I'm willing to take a chance. Can you make me a rocksite mirror, Professor?
I'll see if it can be polished bright enough.
We haven't much time. 0 hour is in 6 hours.
The triumvirate of Captain Dart, Colonel Rayburn, and Professor Haggerty have devised a plan to stop the criminal Barrage. On reflection, I'm surprised they didn't ask the advice of Gabbler, the smartest Martian bird in the universe. Who do you like more as an animal sidekick, Gabbler or Zuni from Fireball XL5? Let me know in the comment section. Speaking of likes, please like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you again for watching Space Patrol 2100. See you next week with Part 3 and the conclusion of Moonlaser. Until then, this is Ali Kazam. Gee, I almost forgot. All credits will be listed at the end of Part 3. Bye-bye.